First, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Morning Tea with 10. And it's been a great success. I've been having people call me, getting in my comment section, getting in my Cash App section. But then it comes a time where you just have to address the monkey in the room. Fuck the elephant. We're going to address the monkey in the room. See, you ever have like a fly that you doing something? Or like those in the neighborhood who know what I'm talking about when it comes to roaches. They only come around when company is around. You're sitting in the house, you don't see near roach. Once company come in, roaches everywhere. You're sitting there having a conversation and the roach decides to walk up. They come at the wrong time. Or when you're sitting somewhere and you see a fly just land somewhere and you see him sitting there and you start looking around for shit you could kill him with. Kill this motherfucking fly with something. And then when you look back over there, he gone. And before you know it, he in your ears. You the fucking fly or not? You ever had that happen to you? That's kind of like Charleston White. He's that little fly, that little roach that just comes at the wrong time. He got something to say about anybody and everybody. He is so upset at me because I brought out the facts of his losing his virginity in prison. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. Sometimes you gotta set aside the morning shows. You gotta set aside all the other shit and handle business. So this is gonna be the Charleston White special week. I'm gonna go ham on Charleston White, Hassan Campbell, Whack 100. And I've been off for a minute. Long as people are still talking about money, cars, jewelry, and things you can obtain on a daily basis can never be your leader, teacher, or voice of reasoning. Talk back to 10, I'm talking to you. Get my comment section. I'm back on my comment section. They cannot be that. You know why? You know why they can't? Because they still stand and seek materialistic shit. When you have a interest in the people, community, children, education, guns, violence, your mission becomes changes in the law, changes in values and morals. You and your money, property is not a factor in any of your videos. Charleston White. Your money, the guns you got, the people you gonna kill when you see them, the people you're calling out, nothing matters. Nothing. Because nothing is about the betterment of the people. Charleston White stands on guns, money, violence, hypocrisy, downgrading people, racism, and hate. And you'll support it. Because you love the entertainment aspect of it. But when it comes down to the end result, and you really look at it, how many people he shot? He never even shot. He went to prison, right? And he talked this murder. I've been to prison for murder. He never killed nobody. You was an accessory to murder. You didn't shoot nobody. Talk back to 10. You heard him say that's what happened. You heard the story. But did anybody ever step up and say, yeah, I'm Charleston White's co-defendant? Nobody never stepped up and said they're his co-defendant. Nobody ever came to verify who he is. We need the co-defendant to step up and say, I'm the co-defendant. I did the shooting. He was there. He's a gangster killer, tough guy. Or he's a good guy. He's smart and he's just throwing on this big facade of entertainment. See, when he's the same person, Charleston White, who was just in prison, he was just stealing out of Walmart. You just was stealing out of Walmart. And you think you're going to come up here and bash people? You just was homeless. You and that monster of yours. You and that monster was just homeless. Talk back to 10. I'm on my Harlem shit today. Hmm? Shouldn't he be talking about prison? You got a problem with me talking about prison? Remember what I told y'all. Everybody that has a problem with 10 toes down talking about prison been to prison. What the fuck is going on here? They all been to prison, and they hate that I'm trying to stop those who are going or coming from prison. None of his thing is about crime. Nothing is about homelessness. He hasn't made a segment for homelessness in which he was homeless. This is all facts. We share a common bond to a good friend, Shannon Briggs. Shout out, Champ. Let's go, Champ. We share a common bond in which the Champ tried to bring us together. Not by my doing or my asking or his asking, but the Champ said, you know what? I know both of y'all. I like both of y'all. Y'all are my friends. I'm going to bring y'all together. We had a conversation. A conversation. And the Chump said, hey, 10 toes, you was always in my algorithm. You helped my views. You helped me become the person I am. Shut your punk ass up. Shut up. And now you want to get up here in front like 10 toes was calling you for some type of support and help. Always the same story. Bums coming into a couple of dollars. You bums out there are always coming into a couple of dollars and don't got shit. Charleston White, Hassan Campbell, Whack 100, all talk the same game. Murder, guns, violence, and never have you seen or heard one of them do anything. They all been on this channel tube shit for over 2 years, and not one shot rang out, not one arrest happened, not one fight, beat down, win. Okay, wait a minute. Whack 100 had a fight with a white boy. Stage shit. Nothing. Talk back to me. I'm talking to you. Nothing. Don't you see when people talk about, I'm doing shit in the community? You're going to see them in the community doing the work, because if you don't see them, you're going to say something about it. I'm out here sleeping with a bunch of women. You're going to see them with a bunch of women hanging out. Yo, I smoke mad weed. You're going to see them. You're going to be smoking mad weed. I'm out here shooting, my gun go off. They flashing a bunch of guns and ain't nothing going off. Those fake guns. Those guns he got ain't real guns. With the purple tip, you know, paint the tip of the bullet and everything. Those guns don't fire. They don't fire. They don't fire. Show us you at the gun range. And show us how good your aim is. Your one-eyed. I can't even say it. Show us with one eye. You can't. All that. I keep the target on this side and I shoot. Because anything on this side, I'm not going to hit. I'm going to hit on. Shut your punk ass up, Charleston. You got one eye. You 5'2", 100 and gnat weight. You weigh the same weight as a gnat. A gnat. You weigh the same weight as a goddamn gnat. And your head is gazoo. Could talk back gazoo. His head was the same size as 6 years old. Big head, little body. Talk back to 10, I'm talking to you. They talk the same thing. Listen, Charleston White. Listen what I'm telling you. Charleston Chew. Charleston White. He got the perfect name. Charleston is white. You just put the is in the middle. Charleston is white. He has a short man complex. He has one eye. His head is out of shape. And he's married to a monster. You ever seen The Monsters? You ever seen that show? The Monster. He's married to a monster. Okay? Talk back when I'm talking to you. And he talk about women, he talk about everything, but he's married to a monster. And his whole physical appearance is fit. He like about to disappear. And the only thing gonna be left is that big ass head. Talk back to that I'm talking to you. Wouldn't you be angry if you look like him? If you have, I don't give me all the money in the world. Don't take my eye. I won't give my eye for all the money in the world. I don't care what it is. That money is not going to fix me. I wouldn't give all, listen, you can give me everything you want. It's not going to fix my face. It's It's not going to fix my head. It's not going to fix my body, my gazoo. It's not going to fix nothing. My hygiene. It's not going to make nothing better for me within. Wouldn't you be angry as he is? He's angry. He's angry at everybody. They all suffer. They all suffering from something. Talking crazy on top of losing his virginity in prison and never being noticed his whole life. The three of them all suffer from physical disabilities, rejection, and finally get the opportunity to curse out all the women who rejected them, thugs who smacked them in the back of their head every time they got a haircut. Yeah, they finally getting able to get up here and have a voice and do that. And they love to see innocent people get killed or hurt because this is their only means of having a voice. Their only means. And I'm asking y'all to get in my comment section if you think I'm saying something wrong. If you think I'm saying something wrong, get in my comment section to say 10 toes, I got to hold you accountable. No, Charleston White isn't like that. He's a good, productive human being. I told y'all, there's some things I do agree with him. I can agree with a goddamn dog once in a while. But once he start growling and biting, I don't agree with that dumbass dog. I start cussing the dog out in a minute. If a dog walk by me, he looking mean and all, I'm like, that mean ass dog. The minute he go, oh, the fucking stupid ass dog, hold your dog, bro. Now the dog becomes a problem. Charleston White is a problem. And we're going to deal with that through the rest of the week. His problem. And those who support him's problem. Just think about this. This goes for America, YouTube, music, hip-hop, rock and roll, basketball, football, any sport you could think of. Imagine if there was no more black people on earth. I mean, just black people. Just woke up in the morning, the black people just vanished. We were somewhere else being able to look down on the earth. And the only people who was left was these motherfucking YouTubers who talk blackness all day, who degrade black people. How would the economy, like I said, America, how would the economy function? All walks of life, black people have contributed to and set a mark. How would anybody function? Who or what would Charleston White, Hassan Campbell, Whack 100 talk about or do? What would they do? Anybody but a dead body? Somebody gonna talk to me? Anybody but a dead body. The last and only 3 blacks left on earth with them 3 right there. Guess what's gonna happen? They would go back into their state of depression. Though all 3 of them, they depressed in some kind of way, but they're gonna go back into full depression. They're gonna end up in the goddamn psychiatric ward. Who would they have to talk to? Who would they have to downgrade? They definitely gonna talk about no white people. Who would they have to floss on? They ain't got no white people to floss on. They can't degrade nor disrespect. And most of all, challenge none of them to a fight. Because they don't want to fight no white boys. They don't want to argue with no white boys. They don't want no shit with them white folk. I know what they all need. You know what they need? They listen, because I want y'all to get this. Everybody get your pens and paper. I'm going to give you a minute. Go ahead. Focus. I want y'all to write this down. I need somebody to get a pen and paper or recording anything or take this video and keep going back. Keep rewinding it. Keep going back and forth with it. You know what they need? They need a Trans Am hug. Bring it back. Give them a Trans Am hug. Have you ever had a Trans Am hug? I haven't, but I know if you get a Trans Am hug, that'll change your life. They need Trans Am hugs. Talk back to 10, I'm talking to you. Because the Trans Am, they will change anybody's life. Do you know what a Trans Am hug felt like? Look at a Trans Am. A Trans Am hug will change up there. Charleston White is really losing Isaiah. Hold on, folks. This the first time I heard a fire truck. And I look in my rear view and see this fire truck. This motherfucker's doing 10 miles an hour with the fire things blazing. Bumping the horn and everything. going nowhere. What kind of fire you going to a campfire to put out? Why you even got the fire lights and the horn on for? That's it. Just doing shit just to do it. Everything bothered me. Everything bothered me this morning now. This sucker made a video about me. The fire going off ain't near. Somebody lit a match. Y'all rushing to a match. Somebody lit a cigarette. More of them coming. Look. And they doing 10 to 5 miles an hour. But like I was saying, right? Hold on, y'all. Where was that? Oh, I was saying Charleston White is losing Isaiah. Y'all don't know the history of him. See, we share something in common, so I do my research on the sucker. He is losing Isaiah. I don't know if y'all seen that movie, but it's about Halle Berry, a drug addict. Put the baby in the dumpster, and some white folk found the baby. And then when she got herself back together, she went back looking for her kid, and that's what happened to Charleston White. That's just what happened. Losing Isaiah. His mother gave him up to the system. He went and was raised by the system. But before he went to the system, he lost his eye. So now he was teased and ridiculed and picked on as a kid. That big-ass fucking head. Picked on. Imagine him sitting in front of you in the classroom in school. If he sat in front of me in the classroom, every book bag, book, eraser, number 2 pencil, go your fucking head. I will be busting him in the back of his head. And when he turned around with that one eye, oh shit, look at this one eye sailor. I will get on his eye. I would have, because you know kids is bad. Kids is dangerous when it comes to getting on each other. So imagine that, him growing up, kids in school teasing him and talking about him and being raised by white people in the system, and the white man telling you bend over and spread them, and then you come home and then you think you tough because you've been to jail. People still look at you as little old Charleston, not white with the one eye and the big ass head, and they still don't respect you. But now they got guns that you could go and get. And, oh, I got a felony. Oh no, Charleston, you still could get a gun. And then you able to get a gun, and now you got the gun, the shit bigger than you on camera, and you saying I shoot fire out of everybody, and nobody still respect you. Wouldn't you just start cussing everybody out? Fuck everybody, and talking shit, and everybody in this neighborhood knows already, like, this little, oh no, that's Charleston, man. Charleston, oh nah, nobody don't fuck with Charleston. Charleston ain't shit. That's like the neighborhood crackhead. We got to do it around in Harlem called the Eastside crackhead. Eastside crackhead talk all this get money shit. I mean, the Eastside crackhead is filthy. He is dirty crackhead, dirty fingertips, stink, breath is on Godzilla. He is finished, but he will talk. Money talk. He know how to rap. He's good with rapping. He's good with being funny and all that. And he will come up to you, yeah, my name is the Eastside crackhead, and I make $200,000 a day, and I come flipping positive, and he'll come, and you'll be like, oh, get up Eastside. If Eastside crackhead started making YouTube videos, I would support Eastside crackhead. And when people come, yo, who that dirty ass dude on here talking all this shit? I wouldn't even say nothing. I wouldn't say nothing. Because that's the Eastside crackhead. That's the dude from the neighborhood. But that's Charleston White. He's the guy from Texas that everybody knows. He's well respected in the name of one eye, gazoo head, little dude, picked on his whole life. It's time for people to stop picking on him. Yo, leave little Charleston alone. Chill, man. He good, man. And they know Charleston gonna talk shit, but little Charleston ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna fire off a round. Talk back to me. I'm talking to you. So he comes out the system after being around these white people. He's angry, upset, can't get a girlfriend, got his virginity taken in prison, and now the white people let him loose. So who he's attacking? Black people, Latinos, and Asians. That's it. Nobody else. He damn sure ain't gonna attack them white folk. He could talk that white folk talk, but he ain't gonna attack them. Yeah, I did this to white people. I did this to white women. I raped white women. I shot a white man, or I killed a white man. And when he never killed nobody, he never raped nobody, he never did nothing to nobody white and nobody black. All he was doing was trying to get a couple of items from Walmart under his shirt. That's it. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. Get in my comment section. We're going to start early. And the rest of this week, we're going to do the morning tea with 10, And I'm going to give y'all a bonus. I'm going to get y'all a video. And I'm coming here to shut Charleston White down. Stop that goddamn white man in prison.